Welcome to 𝗕𝗰𝗶𝗶 YouTube channel. In this video, I will show you how to read laboratory test report using ChatGPT.
There are two case studies. I will explain step-by-step procedure how to read laboratory test report using ChatGPT. So here you can see case study number 1. This is case study number 2. So in case study number 1, firstly you need to enter your personal information like your age and your clinical history. So like after that you need to enter your laboratory test report. That means your test results one by one. Just example, here you can see urinalysis result. You can see dipstick urinalysis, color, clarity, pH, specific gravity, glucose, blood, likewise. So here you can see a 58 years old obese man with frequent urination was seen by his primary care physician. The following laboratory work was performed and the following results were obtained. Here you can see laboratory test results. Random plasma glucose 225 milligram per deciliter, and urinalysis test results are color and appearance pale color, pH 6.0, specific gravity 1.025, glucose 2 plus, ketone negative, blood bilirubin, urobilinogen, nitrites and leukocyte test rates are negative. So using these results, we can enter all this information. So I copy information, and next I go to here you can see this is ChatGPT, and this is chat box, and I copy and paste firstly clinical history and how old are you, and other laboratory test results, and next I enter my first question. So what is the probable diagnosis of this patient? So I copy and paste. Then enter. Great. So based on the provided information, the probable diagnosis for the patient is diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus. Okay. The random plasma glucose level of 225 milligram per deciliter indicates high blood sugar, which is a key indicator of diabetes. The presence of glucose in the urine, 2 plus on the urinalysis, further supports this diagnosis. Frequent urination, also known as polyuria. So in this video you can improve your vocabulary. That means frequent urination we call as polyuria can be a symptom of diabetes. In this case, the high blood sugar levels cause the kidney to filter and excrete excess glucose into the urine, leading to increased urine production. Other factors such as the patient's age, 58 years old, and obesity are also commonly associated with increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes. However, it is important to consult a healthcare professional for a comprehensive evaluation and accurate diagnosis. This is very important thing. Always ChatGPT mentioned, I noticed that always ChatGPT mentioned it is important to consult a healthcare professional for a comprehensive evaluation and accurate diagnosis. So you can get just idea and information from ChatGPT, but don't apply it 100% for your body. That means your healthy life. To maintain your healthy life, don't get 100% decision using ChatGPT, but ChatGPT will definitely help you. That means save your time and all the things, but you need to meet your physician to get more accurate reading about your lab report. So they will consider additional factors, performing further tests if necessary, and provide appropriate medical advice and treatment option. Superb. And we now I will add my second question. What other test should be performed to confirm this, which is the prepared test? Okay, copy and paste and enter. To confirm the diagnosis of diabetes mellitus, the following tests can be performed. Number 1, fasting plasma glucose test. This test measures the blood glucose level after an overnight fast. A result of 126 mg per deciliter or higher on 2 separate occasions confirm the diagnosis of diabetes. Second test, oral glucose tolerance test. We called it OGTT. This test involves measuring the blood glucose level after fasting and then again 2 hours after consuming a glucose-rich beverage. A blood glucose level of 200 mg per deciliter or higher 2 hours after the drink confirm the diagnosis of diabetes. Okay. Then as third test, glycated hemoglobin test, we called as 𝗕𝗰𝗵𝗹. This test provides an estimate of average blood sugar levels over the past 2 to 3 months. This is very important. 𝗕𝗰𝗵𝗶 test help to estimate average blood sugar levels over the past 2 to 3 months. A results of 6.5% or higher or on 2 separate occasions confirm the diagnosis of diabetes. Among these tests, the prepared test for diagnosis diabetes mellitus is a 𝗕𝗰𝗵𝗶 test. It is convenient as it does not require fasting and can be performed at any time of the day. The 𝗕𝗰𝗵𝗶 test reflects long-term blood glucose control and it's less influenced by day-to-day fluctuation in blood sugar levels. So it is important to note that the diagnosis of diabetes should be made based on the results of 2 separate tests unless the patient presents with obvious symptoms of hyperglycemia. Interpretation of the test results should be done by a healthcare professional to ensure accurate diagnosis and appropriate management. Secondly, next question also ChatGPT gave go to meet healthcare professional to get accurate diagnosis and appropriate management. Okay, so my third question, what values from question number 2 would confirm the diagnosis of diabetes? So I copy and paste, enter. Great. In question number 2, the values mentioned for confirming the diagnosis of diabetes were not provided. However, I can provide you with the standard value used for oral glucose tolerance test OGTT to diagnose diabetes. A blood glucose level of 200 mg per deciliter or higher 2 hours after consuming a glucose-rich beverage during the OGTT would confirm the diagnosis of diabetes. Okay. It is important to note that the OGTT should be conducted by a healthcare professional in a controlled setting. Okay. The patient need to fast overnight before the test and blood glucose level are measured at fasting and 2 hours after consuming the glucose solution. If the blood glucose level at the 2-hour mark is equal to or exceed 200 mg per deciliter, this indicates impaired glucose tolerance or diabetes depending on the other clinical factor and test results. Thirdly, also ChatGPT mentioned, please consult with a healthcare professional for proper evaluation, interpretation of test results and accurate diagnosis. Fourth question, after diagnosis, what test should be performed to monitor his condition. Okay, monitor. So I copy and paste this and enter. Great. After the diagnosis of diabetes, the following tests should be performed to monitor the patient's condition. Number 1, self-monitoring of blood glucose. Why we need to self-monitoring of blood glucose? ChatGPT said this involves regular monitoring of blood glucose level using a glucose meter at home. The patient can check this blood sugar level multiple times a day, typically before meals and sometimes after meals, to assess their glycemic control. Okay. Second test, glycated hemoglobin HbA1c test. I previously explained this information. Third one is lipid profile. This test measures the levels of total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol. LDL means bad cholesterol, HDL cholesterol means good cholesterol. Okay, and triglycerides. Monitoring lipid levels is important as diabetes is associated with an increased risk of cardiovascular complications. Fourth one, kidney function test. Diabetes can affect the kidneys, so regular monitoring of kidney function is essential. This includes tests such as serum creatinine, estimated glomerular filtration rate, and urine albumin to creatinine ratio. Fifth test, blood pressure monitoring. High blood pressure commonly coexists with diabetes. Regular monitoring of blood pressure is crucial to assess and manage any hypertension related complication. Sixth test, comprehensive diabetic eye examination. Regular eye exams, including dilated eye examination, should be conducted at least once a year to detect any signs of diabetic retinopathy, a complication that affects the eyes. So I think you now you can get clear understanding about how to read laboratory test report using ChatGPT. Actually, according to my knowledge, I am also a medical laboratory scientist, so I have good knowledge about urinalysis test results and what we need to do, that means test. So according to my knowledge, these are good answers. Okay, these are good answers, but this all information shared to us via ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is AI tool. So we can't 100% trust AI tool. So that is why ChatGPT also always mentioned consult a healthcare professional for a comprehensive evaluation and accurate diagnosis. So this is case study 2. I copy and paste clinical history and laboratory test results. Copy and paste, and question number 1, can you identify the abnormal test results? This is the number 1 question, and copy and paste, enter. So here urinalysis test results are pH 5.5, specific gravity 1.040, protein negative, glucose 4+. Notice these results, glucose 4+, ketone moderate, blood negative, bilirubin negative, nitrites negative, leukocyte esterase negative, serum glucose 500 mg/dL. Okay, so based on the provided information, the abnormal test results are as follows. Urinalysis, pH 5.5, slightly acidic with within normal range. Specific gravity 1.040, higher than normal range, indicating concentrated urine. Protein negative, that means normal. Glucose 4+, significantly elevated, abnormal. Ketones moderate. Presence of ketone indicate a state of ketosis, abnormal. Blood normal, bilirubin normal, nitrites normal, leukocyte esterase also normal, serum glucose 500 milligram per deciliter, that means significantly elevated, abnormal. The high level of glucose in both the urine and blood, along with the presence of ketones, suggest a potential diagnosis of diabetes mellitus. The symptoms of weight loss, increased urination, increased thirst, and fruity smelling breath, acetone odor from ketones, further support this suspicion. However, a comprehensive evaluation and further medical testing would be necessary to confirm the diagnosis and determine the appropriate treatment for the 12-year-old boy. My second question, the boy was diagnosed with diabetes. Which type of diabetes is more likely in his case and why? Copy and paste. Great, superb. Within 3 to 5 seconds, ChatGPT gave correct answer, so you can save your time. That means you can correctly read your lab report and you can save your time. You can get more and more knowledge using ChatGPT. If you think you need more information regarding your lab report, you can mention in the chat box, please give me more information about my laboratory findings. So they will give you more and more information. And my second question answer, based on the provided information, the more likely type of diabetes in this case is type 1 diabetes. Here is why. Age. The boy is 12 years old and type 1 diabetes often present in children and young adults. Super. Number 2, rapid onset of symptoms. The boy's symptoms of weight loss, frequent urination, increased thirst, and fruity smelling breath appeared relatively quickly. Type 1 diabetes typically has rapid onset of symptoms. Number 3, laboratory test results. The presence of high blood glucose levels 500 mg per deciliter, moderate ketones, and the absence of other abnormalities in the urinalysis suggest uncontrolled diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is characterized by a lack of insulin production, leading to high blood glucose level and the production of ketone as the body breaks down fat for energy. Number 4, family history. Although not explicitly mentioned in the scenario, a family history of type 1 diabetes can be a contributing factor. Genetic predisposition plays a role in the development of type 1 diabetes. So this one also finally ChatGPT mentioned, go and meet healthcare professional to evaluate your report. Now I think you can get a clear understanding about ChatGPT and their reply, and they save your time. So I hope this video is very important for you. If you like this video, please like and share this information with your friends and comments your idea. Thanks for watching this video.